Hello all and welcome to my channel. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you guys out there love a good peanut butter jelly sandwiches? I don't know how you guys prepare yours, but put a little bit of peanut butter on both sides of the bread and a whole lot of jelly. Ooh, that's the best way to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But recently what I discovered was Justin's peanut butter, and that was amazing. And I recently seen this video on CNBC Make It called The Founder Effect, where he does an interview where he discusses how he turned his little side project of making peanut butter into a multi-million-dollar business. I love seeing videos about how people just made it out of nowhere with a little bit of hard work and dedication, and they made it big. So I'm gonna give you guys my comment and my reaction to this video. But before I get there, guys, please leave a comment, hit the like, and the subscribe. YouTube just loves it when you hit the like. It just allows the algorithm to just push my video to people out there so I can hopefully get monetized, because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, I will certainly get there. Now let's get straight to this video.
Let's say you wanted to reinvent an everyday item you buy at the grocery store. For example, peanut butter. How would you make your product stand out? Would you change the label? Offer a bunch of eclectic flavors? Maybe you just repackage it in a way that people had never seen before.
It's crazy to believe that we're talking about peanut butter, right? It's like one of those categories that no one really ever thinks about.
He's 100% right. I never really think about peanut butter as far as like to become more innovative. It means either smooth or crunchy. And if you like it crunchy, you're an animal. I love it smooth. That's the best way to have it. But it amazes me how someone could just see like, you know what? The peanut butter industry, it needs me to come in here and be more innovative and make things a lot better and a lot more tastier. It's the same thing like water. I mean, how many variations of water can you have? And Liquid Death just comes right along with Liquid Death. I mean, I thought it actually was beer, or I thought it was like some type of energy drink. But Liquid Death comes along and really just turns the water world upside down. Because I don't know if you guys ever tried it, but Liquid Death is so good.
Justin Gold is the founder of, you guessed it, Justin's, an organic nut butter company whose products can be found in grocery stores all over the country. Over 12 years, Justin went from grinding peanuts in his kitchen to inking a multi-million-dollar sale of his company.
You see, you can make a business out of anything, just making peanut butter in your kitchen, to all of a sudden getting all that money that he received on just making peanut butter is amazing. Now, I want to know the rest of the story to see exactly how and what's different about the peanut butter that he makes, because it has to be different, because I tried it, guys, and it is really good, especially the cinnamon honey one. Oh, that's my favorite.
20 years ago, there were two types of peanut butter, smooth and crunchy. There was one almond butter brand. It didn't taste very good, but when you ate a handful of almonds, it tasted amazing.
Unsatisfied with the grocery store selection, Justin opted for a different route.
Curiosity got me thinking, well, if you can grind your own peanuts and make peanut butter, how hard can it be to make your own?
You see, I really love that. Whenever there's a problem, rather than sitting there complaining and saying, oh, this is horrible, actually do something about it. Try to create something that's better. It's like one of my old bosses used to tell me, don't always bring up a problem unless you have a solution. Okay, so if there's something that's a problem, and you don't have a solution, then don't complain until you have a solution. It seems like he took that quite literally and made himself millions of dollars on the way.
Using his food processor, Justin began grinding his own nuts and experimenting with flavors. He used ingredients like cinnamon, bananas, even sriracha. The problem was, he had hungry roommates.
And I was making all these concoctions, and I would put jars all over the kitchen. And my roommates would stop and would always be eating them all. So I literally wrote Justin's on all the jars. And that kind of became the origin of the whole company.
Well, good thing he didn't name it Don't Touch My Can you imagine the name of the company would be called Don't Touch My That would have been hilarious. Like, hey, look, go to the store, give me some peanut butter. Which one? The one that says Don't Touch My People are like, yo, that's the good peanut butter. I had that 3 days ago. That's some really good But no, to be honest with you guys, it is really cool that people struggle just on the simple things when they start to make a business, right? The simple thing of just creating a name. People make it so complicated. This guy just wrote his name, Justin's, on it, and now that's it. It's all over the shelves and all over the supermarkets where it just says Justin's. That's it. Justin's peanut butter. Wow, guys, right? It's so difficult to come up with a business idea and a name, and this guy just did it just like that. It's his name. Simple and easy.
The idea popped in my head, this could be a great business. but how do you start a business, right? I don't have a business degree. And so then I asked myself, well, I wonder if there are any natural food companies here in Boulder where I could gain some insights. And that's when someone turned the lights on in the room, basically.
It turned out that Justin had plenty of resources for guidance. Boulder is home to many organic and natural food and beverage companies, like tea company Celestial Seasonings, Horizon Dairy, and Rudy's Organic Bakery.
Rudy's? Somebody got a bakery named after me? Rudy's? Man, I want a piece of their profit. That's my name. Come on, stealing my name, come out with a bakery. Okay, anyway, what's interesting about what he said is this. People always think you need to have a business degree. You need to have this huge business acumen. No, you don't, guys. All you really need is an idea. A small little idea, and you just try it. A lot of people, especially when it comes to like baking, they just do it for fun, whatever. And people always talk about how great it is and they always want to buy it. And next thing you know, you start selling it. My wife does that. My wife makes bundt cakes and people love her bundt cakes, amaretto bundt cakes, and they're really good. And everyone used to always tell her, man, you used to sell it. This is really great. It took her a year to finally build up the courage to say, you know what, I'm going to sell it. And you never really know, guys, where it goes. You really don't. But as long as you start whatever idea you have, I mean, you never know.
There's a lot of camaraderie, there's a lot of high energy, there's a lot of creative thinking, and a lot of entrepreneurship.
Boulder also has a thriving farmers market, which became the perfect testing ground for Justin's product.
Now, Fresh Market is truly one of the best testing grounds out there for people to taste your food, hands down. It allows you to get some experience, some exposure. My brother has a food truck. It's called a Maya Rosa. If you go out to Orlando, go out there and check it out, guys. It's really great. He goes out as well to fresh markets because it's cheap. It's really cheap to set up your booth and just put your stuff out there and see what happens. People will give you some feedback right there in that moment. You have a good idea of what's going on. And usually this is within the community. So you're gonna get a lot of support as it is. And you might as well use your community to help launch your actual business. That's really a smart idea. And a majority of cities already have fresh markets and some type of markets out there where you can sell your products. Or some small local business store, you could probably put some stuff on the shelf. There's so many ways, guys, to start your business, especially starting in your community.
Justin eventually started selling his peanut butter in local stores, including Boulder's Whole Foods.
I literally would make it myself. I would deliver it to the back of the door, and then I'd stick around and I'd do a demo and I'd hand out samples, and I'd, give samples to the cashiers and people working the front end and the back, and really built this kind of community at each store I visited. And it was that community that I have a lot of gratitude towards for helping also build the brand.
This guy really sounds like a nice, cool dude. He really does. I was reading some of the comments on the video before I saw the whole video, and a lot of people were just saying, oh, they knew him from high school, or they actually ate his peanut butter when they lived out in Boulder, and it was excellent. He's just a great guy, and you could really see it. I mean, but the fact is as well that I really like about him is he didn't know what to do, but the one thing that he knew was really important was the community. So he went out there and he was just giving samples and just grinding, no pun intended, because the peanut butter, the peanuts you grind. But he's out there grinding and just trying to get the peanut butter out there and see where it goes.
It wasn't until he started thinking outside of the jar that Justin's really took off.
So I'm on a mountain bike ride and I'm eating an energy gel, and I was curious why you couldn't put peanut butter or almond butter in that same type of squeeze pack and have an on-the-go plant-based protein experience like an energy bar.
Now that is when I first got introduced to Justin's peanut butter, was from the actual packets. I went to the store and I bought the packets. It was in Publix. I think it was $1 each. It was really good because I do like the idea I could just take the packages and I just eat it raw. I take it at work, just eat it raw, and it tastes so good. And the portion size of it is not extremely ridiculous, and I'm not gonna control it because, guys, you give me a spoon and peanut butter, I'm just tearing it up. But the fact that I had those packets, it made it easy to travel and a nice snack. Man, when I had that, it was amazing. And that was one thing that I seen that they did that a lot of other industries do not do. And I'm sure a lot of them are gonna start doing that now.
Justin was able to find an old machine that made squeeze packs. He borrowed $75,000 from one of his roommate's parents to purchase it.
He was able to get $75,000 from a roommate's parents. Listen, I have a tough time asking someone for $10. If I ask someone just for $10, they're gonna say, why? Don't you have a job? I mean, when you gonna pay me back? And and to just easily say, here's $75,000. You know what, that peanut butter business you got, I believe in you. First of all, whoever that person is out there is a real G. to believe in that, to believe in Justin and give him $75,000. I mean, he had to know, hey, that $75,000 either A, it's going to be a good investment as far as monetarily, or it's going to be a good investment in him and giving him the confidence to be able to start another business if this one would have failed, because he would now know, hey, I can do this. Only difference is I need to tweak a few things here and there and I could get it done. But man, there's no way I could get $75,000 from asking one of my family. There's nothing wrong with them. Okay, I mean, even a friend, I don't even know how to have that conversation, to ask a friend, to ask their parent to lend me $75,000. That is insane, and he's extremely lucky that someone allowed him that. That way, he could create these packages, which is what I love.
Justin began getting orders for squeeze packs from chains like Whole Foods and Wegmans, and eventually larger retailers like Target. In 2011, the company expanded its product line, introducing its own chocolate nut butter cups. In 2015, the company that Justin started in his kitchen was bringing in over $50 million a year in revenue.
$50 million. Just like that. From making peanut butter in your kitchen, to grinding, telling people, hey, this is my peanut butter jar, okay? You wrote Justin's on it. That's the name of the business. $75,000 to come out with the squeeze packets. $50 million. What an investment. That is an amazing story.
Justin told Hormel that he would be willing to sell on one condition.
The business has to stay in Boulder. It's the people that make businesses extraordinary, so no one can lose their job. What blew my mind, was really encouraging, was they're like, that's why we love it. You know, and so to me, it wasn't, you know, Justin's was being sold, is that they were buying in to what we were doing here in Boulder, in this organization.
In 2016, Justin's was acquired by Hormel for $281 million.
Hormel coming in and just buying it for $281 million is, wow. That is, man, just for making peanut butter. I mean, all these things, all these ideas you guys have in your head that you say, nah, that's just too small. Look at that, guys. That's a prime example. It don't matter the idea you have. $281 million for just making peanut butter. Now, granted, he grinded, he put in the work, and it worked out. Everything worked out fine. But that just shows you, man, really, that no idea is too small. Now, what's also cool about him as well is he really cares about the community. I mean, this guy does not seem like he's money hungry at all. He seemed like he was just doing it for the community. And now he has this opportunity for a company to come in and to buy it. And rather than removing them from Boulder, from his community, he wanted it to stay there, which will allow Boulder to boost the economy. Hopefully they'll hire some people there. People get to still enjoy it and say, hey, this is the place where Justin made his peanut butter, and they can stake some claim.
He says that ultimately, his success comes down to being in the right place at the right time.
The one thing that a lot of people, I think, misunderstand is how lucky I was, right? And so, yes, I put in a lot of work, and yes, I asked a lot of questions and had a lot of coffee and bike rides with people, but there was a small window of opportunity, and I was able to disrupt a category that was kind of sleepy at the time. And because this community was here and so supportive, I was able to move fast.
Now that's cool that he's admitting it. He's admitting that there was a lot of luck that came into play. But I don't want to make it seem like it was just extremely lucky he didn't put his work in. And he said that as well. He put a lot of work in. But to me, the definition of luck is when skill and preparation meet opportunity. Okay, he has the skill and he had the vision to recognize that the peanut butter industry, it's boring. Okay, he put in all the work. He prepared all the hard work. He went out and listen, he made his own peanut butter. The man made his own peanut butter and tried to perfect it to the way that he thinks that people would really enjoy peanut butter. I mean, it's really cool, like someone like him to just become successful with just making peanut butter. Amazing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm really thankful you guys stuck to the end. So please, guys, one more time, hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I really, really want this channel to blow up, and with your help, I'm trying to build my own community as well, and with your help, I will certainly get there. Now, on to the next video where I can react to and give you guys my comments. Peace.